on so much as if, oh no, no, not me, you know what I'm saying, and all that old crazy stuff. But I'm sure that eventually the sunlight is going to bless me. And I know that because I've already been ordained as the true, excuse me, okay, I've already been ordained as the true sun child, sun god of this planet, regardless to what some people might want to say. That is not something that I struggled forever to try to become. I didn't even know that such a thing or person existed. And had I known that it was going to end up being me, I probably would have wanted to decline, just as the story goes in the story of all great kings, their anointing and the initiation into these type of services is not often welcomed. And I'll be the first one to tell you that is the straight up serious circumstances with me. I have a really, really bad energy regulation that requires me to expend mad energy into this type of encounter that I'm having right now. Though I'm not the best editor, I don't even edit this stuff because I try to and it doesn't work all right. So pretty much anything that you get from me is coming the way Spirit put it, because I'm not really that qualified or even find the need to try to find out how to edit this stuff. I don't really think that anything that gets said should be taken out. That's just how I feel. So, you know, if anyone out there is being offended by any of the stuff that's gotten said, then I apologize, but it is what it is. You know, you have to move on. And I just, you know, want to point out to people that I don't do this just because I'm bored. I do this because it's a unique calling. You know, I have people that make fun of me and say real hateful shit, you know, heartbreaking stuff to me, people that you think is your friends. And then they get upset over small things and they want to say things to break your spirit and kick you, you know what I'm saying? And say that they're going to do shit. And then when they know that you really need and depend on them to do it, they won't do it. And then have the nerves to attack you as if you are the person that's bad. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, okay, I don't even want to go there. Let's just forget about all that. Everything is all good. You know, I've had that type of circumstance in my life with many family members, many friends, many girlfriends, many cousins, many uncles, you name it, it didn't happen. But my point is this. That's all a part of growing up. We all been there, done that. We all know the dynamics of it. What can you say? But the whole thing that I'm trying to point out to everybody is that the reason that there is so much chaotic circumstances in our world is because of our inability to all patternize a strategy to get in the right knowledge of self. See, when you got a whole bunch of people on the earth that's going west and they think they're going east and their destination point is east, and you trying to tell them, look, I know you've been traveling this way a whole month, but see, you're going the wrong direction. Now, what's going to happen is there's going to be someone who was leading them that way, and this person is not going to be real happy, you know, about you coming to them, opening up your mouth, and trying to wake them up and show them they're foolish. You know, it's all just a waste of time. Your quest will never pay off. I hate to be the one to tell you that. And so by you being the person that come and tell them that, you put yourself in position to be ridiculed, downcasted, stepped on, ostracized, and just flat out hated. And that ain't really a big move away from the circumstances that I was already accustomed to anyway. But see, the thing is this, I'm so depressed about having to tell everybody this shit, and it seems like no one is interested. You know, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm saying to you that the earth is getting ready to go through some extravagant changes, and that people are going to really perish, and that it's time for us all to have our spiritual energies put together, so that when we when we leave this physicality, our spiritual energy will have a place to go that is going to be a pleasantry other than adversity, you know. And I mean, I know for a fact that everybody say, this guy be so dirty all the time because I work all the time. You know, I mean, I'm a clean person. I bathe and I shower and I shave and all that, you know what I'm saying? But every day I get up, I put on clothes and go get in my truck and get dirty right away. So people just figure, I guess they think that I'm just the most filthy ass man, which is the total flip side of me, because I'm normally Mr. Get the iron and all that. That's just this life that I have now due to my circumstances. And this is not paying off. I mean, it's not, you know, and I'm just really concerned about all of the possibilities that there's growth in the city being overlooked. And I know that this is going to be getting worse. See, today is me, but tomorrow is going to be you. Now, when I see all around town, everyone is really hurting, doing bad. The minute that they shut those stores and there don't be any more food in those stores, and believe me, all that's coming. It's all coming. I'm not just saying that. You guys, listen, I'm telling you. I've been studying in Los Angeles for the last 4 years with people, and we all know what their plan is. In 2003, I prophesied and told a whole bunch of people in that movie that I was in about all the things that has already taken place right now. I actually told them about the New Orleans flooding. I swear to you guys, I am not lying. This is what, I'm going to tell you guys what happened. Listen to what happened. Those people made us so mad, they treated us so bad that something snapped inside of me. I got so angry that it woken up the God that was inside of me, and the God that was inside of me started speaking to those people. When it started talking, it spoke so loud that it made that whole building shake. We was in this building called the Ilikai Hotel. It was in Oahu, and I think was we in Oahu? It was either Honolulu or Oahu, which is both the same, I think. But somehow it was Waikiki. That's where it is. Right. That's where we was at. It was in a place called Waikiki. We was making our movie with Bruce Willis called Tears of the Sun. It was filmed at this place called Diamond Head. All right. Now, we got into some altercations about mistreatment, same old bullshit over racism and prejudices, you know. And there was some people that decided that they were not going to go to set, and all the stagnation got real crazy, and me being the opinionated person that I am, everybody of course got on my ass and fired me. So when they fired me, I decided, well, I was going to let them know how I feel, you know, why not? And I mean, I really let their ass have it too. And when I started letting them have it and explaining to them how I felt about the mistreatment, there was this surge of energy that started down. But first, there was other things that happened. The sun was giving me energy, and I was doing some amazing stuff out there. We was shooting these battlefield scenes, and I was doing some incredible stuff. I didn't understand how I was doing that, but now I know it's the sunlight that was giving me the ability to do all that stuff. But when I was talking to those people, I started chastising them about how bad and mistreating they were toward us melanated people. And when I was talking to them, the voice of Amun-Ra came on inside of me. And I say it's Amun-Ra because when I started studying later, I started finding about the attributes of Amun-Ra and what got said and how it got said to me would fit the attributes of that creator and essence deity. And I just started really telling them things things just started coming out of me, you know, and I started telling them, one of the things I told them is that these spaceships were going to come to the earth to kill them. I swear I told them that. Bruce Willis, they all know. They all know I told them that in 2003. I told them, I said, there is a fleet of space mercenaries here. They're on their way to this planet to get all you oppressors of the earth. They're going to come and get all you earth oppressors. I swear to you, I'm not lying. And I was saying this to that whole director team from who was making that movie. It was Revolution Studios. They was making that movie along with Columbia Pictures and Sony. All right, and I was in the movie until they cut my ass out of it. They got mad because of all the shit I talked to them, and they just deleted all my scenes from the movie, which was a lot of scenes. I had been in that damn movie we was there for 93 days making that movie. And I was so angry. But you know what? I found out a lot about myself, though. And I'm real proud that I did what I did, you know. It hurted to get shafted out of the movie and all that. And all my jealous ass haters who saw me doing so well was so happy that everything turned bad and went bad for me, you know. But hey, that's the trooper I am. You know, I always have my ass in the dirt because of concern for other people. And then I just get shitted on all the time by everyone. Well, not everybody, because there is some people who have extended some real lengthy gratitude to me. So I can't say that, you know. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's been a lot of heartache for me here in this town, you know. But, man, trust me, I already know. But anyway, back to the point. When our voice started speaking through me, this is what it said. It said, "This is my servant whom I have selected." Just like that. And it rang through the whole building. There was people in that building that was very, very wealthy people, because that was a 5-star building, 5-star hotel in Waikiki, one of the most extravagant ones that they had put us all up in. And I think that was one of the reasons for their anger toward us, because they was making it perfectly honest and clear to us that they were not real happy that they had to spend such extravagant amounts of money to house us. But it is what it is. And as that voice was speaking through me, it told them about New Orleans. It said that when you see New Orleans flood, know that that is the beginning. So that set it off. That set it off. And I know right now, there's a whole lot of Hollywood people that know that what I'm saying is true. You guys gotta understand something. There is no way I would sit here and say this about people like Bruce Willis when I know for a fact that that man is a gangster and you shouldn't be fooling around with him. But the thing is, the reason why I'm not saying that as if to say anything bad about him, because I don't know him to be a gangster or have committed any crimes or anything like that. But when you have Hollywood power like he has, that is some gangster shit. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying. Now watch. I started telling those people about those prophecies and they all came true. Every prophecy I told them came true. Even the damn UFOs showed up. And let me tell you something. In 2005, what they did not let us all know, we were actually invaded by UFOs. There were so many of those things, and they're all around us. They can bend light. What that means is that they can they fly around in here all the time. I see them in here all the time. And I swear to you, I can say things and then they'll correspond with what I say just right away like that. I mean it, I'm not lying. Just like that. I can say some shit. Like, see, just like right there. I seen one just zip out. One day, I was just sitting back chilling by myself. And I thought, damn, I ain't seen them lights for a while. As soon as I thought it, there one went. I was like, okay. So they just let me know that they are constantly around me all the time. You know, watching and protecting, you know. And it's kind of scary. Because, you know, I have a lot of anxieties about this. I think that I'm kind of like a freak, you know. I mean, for real, because I have to actually tell people about this, you know? And I know people are saying, this nigga done lost his damn mind. But you know, I'm telling you guys, this is really true stuff. You can see the lights in the sun. You can see that. How would I do that? I can't do that. I can't even edit a video. So how am I going to make those lights do that? I did not do that. I was driving down the street. First those things started showing up in my camera and I didn't even want to acknowledge them. I was thinking, damn, why is that triangle in there? You know? And then you guys, I found the picture. The picture of Asar. I swear. I'm going to show it to you guys. Hold on. This is like really, really incredible to me. You know what I'm saying? That all this stuff is going on. I'm going to show you guys something. Just hold on a minute. Okay, now look at this. Now look. Okay. Now look at that. That is the picture of Asar right there. Now, I read in this book that the book said, when I was reading it said when the Buddha returned, the Buddha will find statues of his past. You guys, I looked at this damn statue when I was going online to find out. One day I was just going online. I said, let me go find a picture of Asar. You know, and I was looking. And I said, okay, well, what do they got? So I couldn't find anything of Asar because I had to look for Osiris. As you can see, look at the bottom what it says. But that's the Greek name. But I couldn't find anything. So I said, damn, you know. And I kept looking, then I pushed Osiris in, and this picture popped up. And as you can see, he's got those bullet holes in his head because he was hated by the people who took over, because he was a very wise king and he didn't want people smoking and drinking and eating meat and having too much carnal pleasures and all that stuff like that, because he knew all that stuff led to decadence. So story goes, he was murdered by his evil conspirators and brothers, some stories and this and that and woo woo. But all of this is opposition. We all know that opposition is always out there, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why someone that's as intelligent as me and that can come down here and actually have the sunlight backing me up have so much problem in this world, because it's just for everyone out there to have something to think about. They say, well, wait a minute. There is something very odd about this, because the sun is like really going out of its way to do some amazing stuff for this guy, you know? And I mean, it's like, who else has it done that for? And Jesus gave it to you in a sketch. And the reason why is because you see they put Jesus and Asar together, so the whole backbone of the whole Jesus emphasis was taken from the personification of Asar. Okay, so the true Jesus is here on earth. You guys, just like the book said, don't want to accept me. So I ain't got nothing to do about that. That ain't my problem. That's really yours, because I can't save you anyway. So since you out there on your own, you're doing the right thing because you are responsible for yourself. So, you know, ain't no problem with that. But I just wanted to show you guys there is some history of my being here before. See that face right there? Now, I'm going to take my butt back over here where I was sitting at. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just hold on a minute, everybody. Okay. I'm going to go down there a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry that I have things all screwed up. I probably shouldn't have shifted that, but I wanted to. Okay, there we go. I can see where I'm at now. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me. And I'll get my little butt back over there. Okay? All right. Okay, so yeah. Now, here's the deal. So you saw the picture right there. I don't have a little funny hat on, but I've been looking for one of those hats, preferably without the bullet holes in it. Don't need those. But I'm saying, you guys listen up, all right? It's really tiring. It is so tiring. I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole dynamics of everything being involved the way it is disruptive to the whole ecosystem. That's why you see large flocks of birds all simultaneously dying, you know, all that stuff like that. Let me get back to the Bruce Willis story. After I told him, and after God spoke to me and told him that I was chosen by him, this was before I knew about the goddess. Didn't even know about the goddess. I only knew about God. Wow, imagine that. So, I kept on getting these inclinations from the universe to start studying this Egyptian stuff, because when I left Honolulu, I went back to Kona, Hawaii, and when I was at Kona, I kept getting information from people. It's a lot of conscious people in Kona, but I didn't know that because I wasn't conscious. But I kept running into a whole lot of people from the conscious community that was telling me things about the goddess and different things and this and that and woo woo woo. And I was just so stuck on stupid. I was sitting there thinking to myself, these people got some issues, And this one girl named Monica, she was talking to me. She knew a guy who was conscious, and she was telling me about how you can have an orgasm that was, that would be a cosmic orgasm where you don't have to be having any type of sexual intercourse or anything like that. And you can just feel the sensations that's, synonymous with that great moment when you're making love, right? And I was like listening to it, and I was like, oh, okay. I was thinking she been really smoking some good stuff. And after I had left Hawaii, I didn't see her it's been a while since I saw her on Grill. But actually, that happened to me in LA. I mean, it really did. And I was like, wow, I can't believe that, And one night it just, I just woke up in the middle of the night. I had went celibate for a long time because celibacy is part of cleaning out your temple, because you can contaminate yourself by having sex with people. Having sex with someone is like consuming them. Even simple touching their hands is consumption. But when you get to kissing people and inserting body parts into them and stuff like that, then you are seriously picking up energies from them. And if the energies are not synonymous with each other, you could really be crossing the bad streams, and even go as far as bringing new entities back, because the proper polarities get together to create an energy vortex or energy capsulation that was necessary for certain elements to come together in order for this entity to come back. So this is the reason why it's not a good idea to be drinking and acting a fool when you're having sex, because it's people on the other side who wants to come back here to do those type of things, and those are the people you invite when you conceive under those circumstances. But I'm sorry I jumped off, but that's how I am. That's the way I give information, because that's the way it comes to me. But as I'm sitting here telling you guys all this stuff, my stomach is on fire, and I'm always in this constant burning inside of me. And I read about that in the book too. It's cosmic energy, but it constantly hurt. I barely eat. I can't eat anything. That's why I'm so little. I lost so much weight. People think I'm sick, but I'm not. I'm just living off of sunlight. I'm not really consuming anything hardly, And my body, I'm really strong to be so damn little. And I just really feel bad because I don't have the necessary type of finances to do the job that I've been sent here and ordained to do. And that's the thing that's disturbing me the most, because I have the energy and I have the brain, but I don't have a method to combat the stagnation of the policies of the governments. And that's what I've been sent here to destroy. Now you're talking about an objective. Oh my God. So now with me having the boss to sit here and tell them I was sent here to destroy you, you can see how I'm not going to be very welcomed in a whole lot of centers of government, right? We all know that. But I don't care. That's their problem, because they're going to deal with the UFOs. That's real simple. And all opposers who start shit for no reason at all, they just, if that's what you're going to do, just don't even get involved with me. I don't have time for bullshit. I don't. Okay? If you're not 100, don't even get involved. Keep it real. Okay, because I'm a trooper and I go all the way until the wheels fall off, so know that. All right? That's just how it is. And on that note, I just want you guys to understand that the universe loves you guys. Everyone, black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Sweden, French, everybody, even the most evil, hateful ass person out there. The universe still loves you, but you have to pay for your actions. And that's why we're all immortal, because see, if you could just do shit and then just die, you wouldn't have no way to pay for your actions. And then if there was a place called hell that someone sent you to, especially a God, then that would make that God be responsible for committing a crime. Now, wouldn't it? But now what if you could set up circumstances yourself, off of your own energy, off of the things you allow yourself to become in contact with, and the knowledge you allow to manifest into your consciousness, okay? That's how our universe works. So the reason why I've been sent here is because you guys have allowed someone to manifest consciousness inside of you that is dull, and it's making you all die. And it's making us all ritualize action that keeps the earth dead and keep people like me dead. That's the reason why I'm sitting here talking to you now in my state of being ready to be homeless and everything. I don't have no alcohol problems. I don't have no drug problems. I don't gamble. I ain't got no coochie problems. I ain't got no problems where I shouldn't have no money. The only problem that I have where I ain't got no money is that we have a world that has deliberately set up circumstances where people don't do well. And I've been sent here to this planet to point that out to everyone, so everyone can understand that the universe is sustaining the planet, but the planet is being hoarded, and all the rations are being stolen by Europe. It's just real simple. Europe is stealing all of the wealth of the earth, and everybody on the earth is suffering because of that. We're paying so much money for gas, and everything is so high and all that. And that's the reason why, after they treated us so bad in that movie and I snapped on them, the universe decided when they saw, this is what I think happened. When they saw that I was doing so well in that movie, because they were giving me, they was telling me what to do all through that movie. There was something talking in my ear, and it was telling me what to do, and it was telling me things. It was telling me stuff that I know about people that I ain't supposed to know. It was like, who, him right there? Yes, that guy right there. And I was like, for real? And I didn't even know it. And it was saying, and I was like, who are you? What are you? And people was looking at me like, who are you talking to? I said, I'm talking to God. Man, I'm telling you, they thought I was crazy as hell. And this is really true. This stuff really started happening right out there on that movie set. And the people were standing around looking at me, staring at me. You know what, you guys, check this out. This is no lie. I jumped 100 yards. I jumped off of a log and I sailed through the sky. It seemed like it was 100 yards before I touched the ground. This is God's truth. I'm not lying to you. And then on top of that, you want to hear something else too that's really worse than that, and it really scares the shit out of me every time I think about it. I believe I ran on air. I really do. And they got all that shit on film. They got it all on film. Bruce Willis do. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm telling you the truth. They got that shit on film. And they know for a fact that everything I'm sitting here telling you, you guys out there in America, is true. They all know it because God showed them that he was working through me. And all those big Hollywood people that was out there, you know, I mean some real big guns, you know. These wasn't no small ass directors. They was top of the line directors. If you want to know who they was, just go and go look at the movie credits. The movie Tears of the Sun. They paid like, I think like $80 million to make that movie, or $100 million or something like that. And it was a good movie too, but it could have been better. But anyway, when everything started getting crazy with me and all these voices and shit started talking to me there, and I just didn't know what the hell to expect, what the hell to do, you know. And I was psychotic as hell because I couldn't sleep, just like now. And I wasn't really doing anything but drinking. I was drinking so much alcohol. Oh my God, I couldn't believe how much alcohol. I could drink 40 freaking beers a day, every day. But I wouldn't drink every day. But I swear to you guys, I was drinking 40 beers a day, 40 Coors Light. How could you do that? I was doing it because I was just drinking and pissing right out because it was so hot in the Hawaiian sun, you know? And I swear to you guys, I'll go to the beach and I could drink 40 beers and stumble my ass home and go to bed. Ain't that a damn alcoholic for you? But now I don't drink at all because that spirit came into me and it cleaned me up. It stopped me from doing everything I was doing. I was doing a lot of stuff. I was hooked on those Vicodins and all that stuff. But those guys got that footage, and I know I've seen some of my stunts in the movie too. I saw that movie. I know that. I know what's going on. I'm not dumb. I see things, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want to rub the wrong people the wrong way. Because I know I'm not afraid of none of those guys. Don't get me wrong, and they don't have no reason to fear me. But what I'm saying is that these are some touchy times where the wrong thing is said could really push people over the edge because everybody losing money and stuff like that, you know. But the reason I'm saying this is because I want everybody to know something. When you see me, don't think that I'm crazy, all right? You know, I'm just a regular person that has been involved with some spiritual shit, a spiritual gift, a spiritual presence that I'm supposed to share with everyone. And I'm diligent about doing it. I really try my best to let everybody know that this stuff is here. That's why